Good morning, everyone. My dear friend Casey reposted this video this morning, and I thought it was a really interesting lesson for a couple things. So this is a stage from the Florida Open. I'm assuming this is probably stage number 1. I didn't actually shoot the Open this year, but Casey did, and this is a stage from it. So we'll go ahead and play this video all the way through just one time first.
Stand by.
Okay, so hopefully you notice a couple things there. First of all, shooting production, iron sights, lots of reloads. But beyond that, from a technique perspective, I thought this was an exceptional quality video demonstrating how your vision is supposed to work in transitions, in spite of the fact this is a very high hit factor stage, right? So it's really critical in transition that your eye always beats your gun to the target, right? And people read a lot into transitions. They hear traditional wisdom that says things like, use your legs to drive the gun around, or your core to kind of lock your hips and shoulders together and muscle the gun around. And when I teach transitions, generally speaking, the first thing we work on is eliminating all of those previous habits to make it so that you're not muscling the gun around more than it needs to. So on a narrow transition between, say, a target that's just like these two right here, right? All you really need to do to be successful is see that your sight is lifting, right? You bust through some means, either visually or tactilely. You're going to sense that second shot is coming off this target, right? So say, for example, you see your sight lifting off here, and you're going to then take your eye and immediately move from as hard as you can and quickly as you can to this exact spot you want to hit right here, right? And that's very important, right? You're going to move your eye to the exact spot you want to hit in the center of this target, right? So but it's at that point, you've done the first part of the transition entry. You get your eye to right exactly here, and then all you have to do is wait for the gun to show up, right? So it should, as long as that happens, and the gun's going to immediately follow without effort, you're going to see the gun track into the target this way. And the second you see the color, whatever color it is, come to where your eye is within some level of acceptability, you're going to break the next shot, okay? And you'll see, you can watch, just by watching this video, you can see to what degree Casey is getting his eyes ahead on every single target here, and that there's not any over transitioning going on at all, right? So I'll play through every array here individually and explain what I'm seeing, okay?
Bye.
Okay, so hopefully you saw the details there that time. Watching basically the frame, right? Watching this, the camera is attached to Casey's hat, so you can see, watching by how the background is moving, right? You can see what his head is doing in relation to where his gun is. So he pulls the gun out here, fires 1, 2, instantly, right? You see, just watch the entire frame start to shift to the left here. There's a moment where it stops, and the gun catches up. Bang, bang, instantly reacting to that color, right? And you're going to see that throughout this entire stage. Okay, this is really exceptional, this transitional precision here. Casey, for the uninitiated, is traditionally a production shooter. He shot limited over the last couple of years, but he is exceptionally disciplined, usually very conservative, and he finishes very well because of that, because his skills are such that he can just shoot, and he's organically good, and you're going to see that the results will work in his favor. He doesn't have to try to make anything happen, right? Looking down at this reload right here, eyes come up, right? He's picking the spot right here as the gun comes up, and boom, react to color the second he gets the chance, okay? Moves into this position. Watch this again. There's there's a target here, off to the left screen, you have here, here, and I think here, right? And watch this array, this play out again, watching the motion of his head in relation to the gun. Bang, bang, snap, right? Looks directly to that spot he needs the gun to go. The gun shows up, he's getting a little bit of bobbling around because he's shooting on the move, working around this corner right here, right? If you see, he's having to traverse around this, sorry, wrong tool. He's having to work around this corner while shooting on the move, so it's a little bit of a technically difficult thing in that regard. So you see the gun bouncing around a little bit, but watching his head, it's a snap. The gun instantly shows up. The second the gun stabilizes appropriately, he shoots again. Watch the head again. Snap. Very narrow transition at that time, right? So it's a little bit more, not quite as obvious. And these targets are kind of coming as they show up. And same thing here, right? Waits for the target to come available off from that corner and does it again. You're going to see the same thing through this whole stage. Snap, right? You see the head starts to move, and once it stops moving, the gun shows up, shoots again, shoots again. Even more obvious in this last position with a couple of wide transitions, right? Wax this guy right here. Bang, bang, head snap. Gun shows up, react to color. Bang, bang. Second shot, right? Bang. Hard head snap. The gun is completely out of frame, right? He's looking at this spot, right, exactly here. Once the gun shows up, bang, instantly reacts to color. This is really exceptional, right? In a lot of cases, what you'll see is a lot of over transitioning. You'll see the gun shows up on the spot, right? And it doesn't make this clean path, right? The second it shows up, there's usually a lot of refinement or messing around before the shot actually fires, right? This is an exceptional display of what it looks like to do the right thing with your eyes when you're working through a stage. And this applies irrespective of what division you're shooting. The only thing that changes, right, is whether or not you're going to be applying different aiming schemes based on power factor. Okay?